Well, Spilled, you got what you wanted. Me, as Luna, in Garry's mod. Congratulations! Now, before you ask, Schrodinger, why didn't you do an animated prologue for this pre-record like you usually do? Well, the truth is, I just wanted to try something a little different. Yeah, that's it. I literally just wanted to try something different, okay? That, and also, I think that the constant animated prologues are actually a little tough to get through sometimes for people. So, yeah. But anywho, we're going to be checking out an old favorite of mine, that being Garry's mod. And more specifically, we're looking at what is probably one of the biggest maps in the entire game. The places from your dreams and nightmares. So let's check it out. What happened here? Damn. We've barely been here for more than a few minutes and we have already gone from 0 to 100. What's that? That's even more horrifying. Ow. Well, gotta say though, this is definitely very well made. Deny pain. I think. Ah, Stash Whacker. Does it? Doesn't work. I don't really know where a lot of these assets are from, but I'm guessing they are not from Half-Life. That's for sure. Nice and refreshing. Eh? Well, this looks rather fancy. Yeah, I don't like this. Wait. Is that? This looks like some kind of lecture was happening here, and whoever was giving this lecture seemed to be sitting on a toilet. Certainly weird to say the least. Though not exactly ominous. Holy. Yeah, something tells me I should not go down there. More for my own safety than anything else. Okay, I do not trust this either. I always get a little nervous whenever I hear any additional sounds that shouldn't be there. For good reason. where this leads. Wait. What's this? Appears to be some kind of military facility of some sort. Guess this is a small outdoor break area. What was that? I will admit, it's pretty decent. How we access that area? There's gotta be a way to get in there. Oh. Is this the exit of a water slide? In the middle of what's obviously some kind of industrial facility? What's he even doing here? Okay. On second thought, yeah, there is something majorly wrong with that area. Maybe I shouldn't have tried breaking in. Hang on. They keep coming. No way to get back? What do they mean? What happened here? Okay. Huh. Front desk. Even though there's no receptionist to take your initial order or your reservation or whatever. Wait. Is this an airport? What the fuck? How did an entire airport get here? Well, not an entire one. There are obviously bits and pieces missing, but still. Hmm. Disco Pants. Sasaki Wireless. Leamington Diamonds. Aw. Who is in there? Nope, we can't go back there, but... Who is inside the vents? On second thought, maybe not. Gotta say, you know, there is a bit of a difference between how VR chat does liminal space maps and how those on Garry's mod do liminal space maps. Like, with VR chat liminal space maps, they tend to be more, hey, this is a cool, little spooky and eerie, but still generally cool area to hang out. And overall cool because, you know, liminal space. Whereas on Garry's mod, they're more, this is frickin' terrifying. Because liminal space. That's my general comparison of how they do it. You know, this wouldn't be a bad place for a cafe. Except maybe seal this off. What happened here? Yeah, and then you might have a little nice little cafe. Maybe. So we got water here. Water down there. Which way do we go first? Hang on. I recognize this sound. Yeah, that's the sound from Organism. So either the Organism sound came from Half-Life, because that's what Garry's Mod is built on top of, or they just ported it from there, or maybe it's some freeware sound, I don't know. Hmm. What was that? I don't think I want to be here much longer. On second thought, I might have accidentally ended up somewhere even more dangerous. As does often happen with me. I think we're safe now. What the hell was that? At this rate, I really just don't even want to know. I don't know about that one, Chief. I'm gonna throw out a bunch of perfectly good monitors. The doctor will see you now. Just kidding. He's probably dead. Just like everyone else. Ah! Really don't know why Garry's mod and really Source Engine in general is just so genuinely frightening. Like, sure, I've been scared pretty badly in, games made on other engines too. But no, it's always Source Engine and Gmod that are just the number one genuinely terrifying. We do not want to go down there ever again. Down there is death. Hang on! Yeah, we just ended up back where we were. Or where's this, I wonder? We're not going in there. Why do I keep scaring myself? What was that? As long as it doesn't come closer and try to kill me, I'll just ignore it. I do not feel comfortable going in wherever that garage thing is. I think that's my sign to not go any further. It's been one close call after another. Hell no. god. I'm risking it. What's this? Aside from room full of, interactables. There's some kind of military lecture going on here. I think it's briefing? Yeah, it is. Back where we started. Though honestly, I think being back where we started in this case is a good thing. Alright, we figured a few things out about this space. Big thing being, I don't think we're alone. Kinda like 5 and below, almost. Okay, maybe not. We just gotta be very quick about this. Come on! Oh my god. Is that walls to a rubber room? Huh. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the... I recognize that. I think I just went in a giant circle. Yep. I did. Back to the airport again. Okay. This is different. Oh god, the wind. Damn it. What's this? Ah, so that's where that leads. I was wondering where it went. There we go. What in the name of? Wait. I know this place. Yeah, this is the bottom of the pit. I guess we'll visit there later. This looks like some kind of mall. I think danger is past. Who are they? I wonder. An even better question would be just what the hell's going on here? Hang on. Yeah, I think this is supposed to resemble that one old Backrooms level. That since then got removed because of some stupid drama. Just single computer. Another computer, but the hell is this place? Gotta say though, Six Flags at the Backrooms is kinda underwhelming. Except for this. There were people living here. Well, guess the only way is... Ah! Someone died in there. Oh. We're back home again. So in other words, there's a direct way to get back here. To infinity! Well, not quite. What's this? I will kill them until they get me. Really begs the question, what in God's green earth happened here? Yeehaw! Hang on. Yeah, we're back here again. Weird blue windows place. Huh, what's this? Ah! Nice little cafe overlooking nothing. Now there is one final area. Big fat bunch of nothing. What? Ow. back here again. I know where this is. I think it's time to call this one over and done. Holy crap, that was actually unexpectedly a little terrifying. And there you have it! My first Garry's Mod pre-record. And probably actually the shortest pre-recorded video I have on my whole channel. Well, aside from the Minecraft movie review, that is. Now, I'm gonna be honest here, Garry's Mod was kinda meant to be, you know, a temporary solution until I got my VR Chat Plus back, but I don't know, depending on how well this video does, and depending on how much you guys like it, Garry's Mod might actually overtake VR Chat as, like, the main multiplayer game I do. Now, of course, there are important caveats that I do need to mention. Number one, Garry's Mod takes a lot longer to load worlds than VR Chat does. This is mainly due to the way that Source Engine handles maps compared to VR Chat's system, and there's not really much we could do about that, unfortunately, so yeah, that's not as great. And number two is, of course, you know, the big kicker, that being, of course, that Garry's Mod uses a very old version of Source Engine. And as such, things like Organism on Garry's Mod, yeah, not gonna happen. The engine and the game itself are quite literally 20 years old, and as such, just simply is not able to reach the same level of detail, you know, overall graphics quality and whatnot as VR Chat is. But if this does become a regular series, then hey, I'll just have to face those head on. But I don't know, I could be sitting on something that's actually pretty damn popular on my channel. Who knows? Oh yeah, and I do have more updates this time. So number one, I did actually manage to get my redesign done, and a lot of the feedback I have been getting on it has actually been pretty damn positive, so I might very soon be going ahead with the re-debut for realsies now. Hell yeah! Number two, I do actually have a little bit of a video coming out about the whole V-Shoujo situation pretty soon. Now, as you all know, I generally try to avoid drama most of the time and just, you know, try not to throw myself into conflict and all that jazz, but since this directly involves the VTuber community and I am a PNG tuber on the streaming side, I did feel I at least had to say something about the situation. So I will be giving my 2 cents in that video, which you can expect over the next 2 weeks or so. And third, me and Rexy are officially making a game. Yep! That's right. We are actually making a video game, and I can tell you right now that, oh boy, you might just well be impressed. Now, the game is in very early concept stages. We do have a few basic things down. We're still figuring out other things, but you will be hearing more about this going forward as time goes on. So in other words, I'm moving and shaking right now. That and also my life is getting more hectic right now. What fun. Nah, I can handle it. It's fine. I mean, if I can survive college, then this is pretty much a piece of cake compared to that. But anywho, I think I'm gonna wrap this all up. So, thank you all for watching my latest pre-record and my first ever Garry's Mod pre-record. Again, depending on what happens, Garry's Mod could either become, a mainline series of mine, or just a small thing I do on occasion. It all depends entirely on how you guys like it, and how well it does in the ratings and the views and all that, and, depending on what happens, we'll see. But anywho, I'll see you all on the flip side.